Today is my first day coming to visit Toastmasters in South Jordan, or West Jordan, South Jordan. It's called Salty Tongues. So I don't know. Let's see how I get into the building. But pretty much this is for public speaking, and so I'm pretty excited. We got in. Now I'm looking for the office. It's at 6:30, so I'm like 30 minutes early. I just gotta find which level it's at. We're gonna go in this way. It says discount tire. I don't think it's in here, so we're gonna go up another set of stairs. Basically, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Public speaking and being on camera and being in spotlight. Being in spotlight is like, whether it's, modeling or vlogging, anything that just makes me feel like me, ultimately is something that I am very into. Public speaking has been one of my biggest fears, and this year is the year that I'm determined to conquer every single fear that I have, and this is one of them. I'm still trying to find the office. I'm thinking of getting into podcasts. I'm officially gonna be opening my YouTube channel. That really, it's gonna go into a lot of detail of my life and how I got here. Another thing that I'm starting to work on is I'm writing a book, a biography of my life, and it's just gonna go in detail on how I got here, basically all the traumatic experiences that I've had, how trauma really shapes and molds your life, and how, what are the steps that I'm taking to overcome my fears, the trauma, obstacles in my life, because it's something that it's real. It's real experiences. It's raw. But the book is gonna be way more detailed than the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, it's more like a day-to-day life and how I'm currently overcoming. But my book is gonna have a lot of detail in a lot of traumatic events of mine that have happened, to everything that I remember in depth. And I really want to be open and speak about it, because people don't know what it is to go through recurring traumatic events, and they don't know how damaging that can be to one's life, especially if they don't have any self-awareness, or they don't do the work to actually overcome these obstacles, the fears, the mental health issues that come with the trauma. It's all real. It's very real. I was very blessed to meet people that spoke to me about mental health, and how a lot of people's lives do get destroyed. I didn't know what trauma was until maybe 2 years ago, when I had barely turned 30. Actually, when I was 29. I had no idea that all those events in my life greatly affected me in so many ways. And I'm still affected by them. I'm not gonna say that I've overcame all these obstacles and all the trauma. No, I still carry fears. But unlike the normal person, I have to work probably triple times harder to work on my mental health. It's not easy. It never has been. And even now, I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot. And I still have a hard time controlling myself at times, especially when I'm triggered. When I'm triggered with an event, I pop off like that. I'm very reactive. I can be explosive. But overall, I think I'm a very calm person. I consider myself a very calm person, a person that can be rational. I'm not always irrational. I think the only reason why I have been irrational before is because of triggers due to my trauma. And keep in mind, my trauma has been more than just one. It's not PTSD, it's complex PTSD. So basically it's a mental health condition that, because of certain events had happened in my life more than one time, reoccurring events, my neural system pretty much adapted to that, and that's why I'm easily triggered, and I'm reactive. I'm explosive. I can be explosive, and it's not all the time. I would say probably 70% of the time I can be chill, calm. That's just me at my nature, at my core. But I can be very feisty and fiery at the same time. This is my intro to my life story, to the things that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, because I feel like my story matters, my life matters. I feel like it's important to share my story because a lot of women out there are probably going through the same thing. I just want to come in here and say that there is hope, and even though it feels like no one's there, you just gotta look for the help and never settle for what society thinks about you and your current situation. Just know that there's life after trauma, and it's hard, but you have to do your part to find it, to find your happiness, to reinvent yourself, this makes me want to cry, to reinvent yourself in ways that you never got the chance to actually build a strong and meaningful identity. Because honestly, what happened to you and all the traumatic events are not your fault. But I will say that it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to change it. I can't blame my mom fully. I don't want to blame her because I know that she did what she could with what she had. And that's very important to understand and keep in mind, because if not, your heart will get full of hatred. Your life is your life, and you decide what route and what way you're gonna drive it. It's up to you whether you decide whether you sink or you float, or you swim and you get somewhere in life. It's up to you to rewrite your story. It's so hard. It will always be hard. And my favorite quote is, Life is hard. You just gotta pick your hard. Staying at a 9 to 5 is hard. Struggling is hard. But pursuing your dreams is also hard. It's never gonna be easy. But as long as you surround yourself by people that are like-minded and in going down the same direction, you'll be okay. And just remember that it's always important to seek help, because we cannot do everything on our own. You will never be able to do something all on your own. You need help. So I highly suggest you find yourself with a group of people that will support you, even if it feels unfamiliar, especially when it feels unfamiliar. Find your tribe. Find the people that are rooting for you. And don't mind the people that are not. Because there's always gonna be people that don't care for you, that will judge you along your way. But pay no mind to them, because those people are probably small-minded people that have only lived a certain way, that have probably had life easy, or very hard, and have a fixed mindset. I hope this finds a mommy, especially you guys, a single mommy out there, because I'm currently going through the struggle, and you're not alone. I'm here. And rebuilding your life from scratch is extremely difficult. Rebuilding your identity is extremely difficult. But just remember to focus on you. Give yourself grace while doing it. Sorry, this makes me emotional. And lead with your heart. Lead with your heart. Whatever your heart desires, follow that. Be strategic and logical at the same time. But lead with that. Don't give up. You only have one life. And you need to make the best out of it. Even if you're 40, even if you're 50, do your best to change and rewrite your story. I have to go. I'll talk to you.